For that elegant look, why not come to Sunny Jewelers? Whether it's engagement, wedding or anniversary, Sunny Jewelers for those special occasions.
Sunny Jewelers, 41 Belgrave Road, Leicester. Call Leicester 0116 268 1618.
गुड इवनिंग दोस्तों, नमस्ते, अस्सलाम वालेकुम ते बड़ी प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल। हमेशा की तरह बुधवार जगदीप अपने सितारे प्रोग्राम लेके थोड़ी सी अभी हाजिर है। हमेशा की तरह मेरे को कलाकार पहुंचे हुए ने, बड़े स्मार्ट कलाकार, बड़े ही गुड कलाकार, लेकिन उन्हां ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ मैं भी हले नहीं पता ते ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ भी ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ जब मैं ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ पता लगेगा कौन है। बड़े ही नवे यंगस्टर्स ने, लेकिन इस प्रोग्राम ਵਿੱਚ सब ਦਾ स्वागत ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। जी आਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ, जी सदके जी वारी। जिथे भी प्रोग्राम ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो, अपने घਰਾਂ 'ਚ देख रहे हो, अपने ड्राइंग रूम 'ਚ देख रहे हो, किते रेस्टोरेंट 'ਚ देख रहे हो, खाना बाना खा रहे हो, बई चाह कॉफी पी रहे हो, जे सोफे ਤੇ बैठे हो ना, मैंने बैठन नहीं देंदे, नहीं तो मैं ਲੱਤਾਂ ਉੱਪਰ करके आराम नाल बैठा ताकि ਤੁਸੀਂ भी इंजॉय कर सको और मैं भी इंजॉय कर सका इन्हां दीयां गल्लां। लेकिन फिर एक बार इन्हां दा भी स्वागत करांगे बहुता टाइम ना लैंदे होए। अज मेरे कोल आए हुए ने बहुत ही खूबसूरत साडे यंगस्टर्स, जिहड़े कि लिरिक्स ने, जिहड़े ये राइटर्स ने, अपने कला नूं लिखदे ने, अपने गीतां नूं लिखदे ने, गीत भी किस तरह दे लिखदे ने, और ही इज अ रैपर एज वेल। सो मैं स्वागत करांगी अपने Sabotage. I can't even pronounce his name. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting me here.
You're so young, boy.
I'm just 19 years old.
There you are.
19, so, yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you? A little bit cold.
You shouldn't be still cold. There's so much lights here.
There's lights here, but I came all the way from Wales, so
all right.
It wasn't as hot as I thought it'd be.
I tell you, it is cold there. There's no doubt about it. Okay, let's introduce your friend. You should introduce your friend.
Basically, his name is Shiraz.
Shiraz. Welcome to the show, Shiraz.
Thank you.
He records under the name Shiz Beats.
Okay.
He's a producer. What he does is he beatboxes. So he creates music through his mouth.
All right.
Which people usually do through computers. He's gifted and talented.
God gifted.
To do
Raw talent.
Raw talent.
Oh my God, 100%. You are.
Yeah. Show her what you can do.
Yeah, we will soon have his trailer. Of course. Let me first tell people what you are. What
I'm about. Yeah,
that's right. How did you started this music site? You born in England first. Let me tell you people. Let me tell my audience. You born here, so your Urdu. You can speak a bit of Urdu.
Urdu.
Can you speak Punjabi? No. नहीं. थोड़ा बोल सकते हैं. वो भी चलेगा. You know my audience. They love when the children born here.
Children.
Of course, your children. You know, all the kalakar, all the artists, when they speak their own mother tongue.
That's
a bit,
fine.
you know.
I can try, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
No. But my audience, they love it.
Yeah.
जितनी भी बोल सकते हो, उतनी बोलोगे ना, सभी को पसंद आएगी. आप भी थोड़ी बोल सकते हैं उर्दू? थोड़ा सा, बस थोड़ी सी भी चलेगी. Okay, where did you born in England?
So yeah, I was born in Watford. Just outside northwest London.
Okay.
I was born in 1991, June the 17th. I started making music when I was 16 years old. Back then, I started off as a poet, as a lyricist. So what I used to do is put my thoughts onto a piece of paper. So anything that I used to think about, like what happened to me during my childhood, or what I saw, the problems that exist in the world today, I just put it down onto a piece of paper in the form of lyrics. And it's something which I've done for a long time now, so it's become second nature to me.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you got this passion.
I've got the passion, and hopefully I'm trying to, like you said, I'm still only 19 years old.
Yeah, so you are still very, very young.
Just build on that.
Don't say whole your life you haven't done that.
No.
Your life just started yet.
My life, well, I'm 19, so...
So you started when you were 16.
So I started when I was 16. I started off as a poet, as a lyricist. Then I developed working with some producers. And then we got into studio time. You know, back when I was 16, obviously, I couldn't afford professional studio time, because obviously it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to get into a studio, even for an hourly rate. So what I used to do was I used to save up my dinner money.
Oh, so sweet.
From my school dinner money. So every day I'd put aside just a little bit. So I used to eat a little bit and then put aside and be like, look, hopefully when I can raise enough, then towards the end of the month I'll go to the studio, I'll record what I need to record, and then for me, every time I step into a recording studio, it's like, it's just me. So everything, like all my thoughts outside of the world, just completely go. So it's just me and the microphone.
Who you were inspired by that you wanted to do this?
To be honest, I'm inspired by real life. You know, I'm inspired by the problems that I see happening in the world every single day.
All right.
I like to try and speak for the people that have no voices in the world. I try and
Okay,
speak for the
fantastic.
people that are often, you know, racially discriminated against, or religiously discriminated against, or just ethnically discriminated against. So I'm trying to put a different side of music into the music industry, you know, because nowadays every time you look at the music channels, you see the same old stuff. The rappers are talking about, you know, how many cars they're driving, how much money they've made, their nice gold chain that they have, and to be honest, I got fed up of that. You know, I got fed up of.
So you wanted to bring something new.
Yeah, I wanted to try bring something a bit different, something that people could relate to. You know, not everyone can relate to driving a Lamborghini. Not everyone can relate to stacking thousands of pounds, because that's not what everybody in the country can do.
That's right.
People can relate to facing problems, you know, facing problems that I talk about in my music, which tries to engage people of all races, all religions, all backgrounds. So I try not to keep myself limited. I don't want to just say my target audience is this. So this is who I'm going to make music for.
So you wanted to cater for all ages.
I'm trying to cater for people who have been through the same stuff that I've been through, so that when they listen to my music, they can say, you know what, this person's talking about exactly how I'm feeling right now. So I get a lot of messages as well from fans that say, I don't even like rap. I don't even like hip-hop. I never even listened to any rappers before. But since I started listening to the type of music that you made, I want to start listening more. I want to start listening to this side of hip-hop, this side of the underground scene, which doesn't really get that much attention in the media. Or in,
so do you write songs or just rapping?
Well, to be honest,
you're a rapper.
I call myself a lyricist.
Okay, lyricist.
A lyricist as well as a rapper, because in my opinion, if I went to a show, for example, and they said to me, right, Sabotage, you can perform with a beat or you can perform straight spoken word for your audience. Obviously, depending on what the audience are like, you have to cater for the audience.
Right.
But then, preferably, I'd prefer to just keep it simple and just keep it as a spoken word thing, because personally, I feel my lyrics carry so much weight that even as
people will love it.
No, I don't know if they'll love it, because not everybody loves the same type of stuff, you know. But I can engage an audience, in my opinion, through lyrics.
All right.
Through spoken word, just as well as through rap. So this is where he comes in as well. He's been quiet, so let's get him involved.
Come on. When did you start doing this? When did you come to know that you are God gifted? This you can play with your mouth.
I'm sure I'm God gifted, but I started when I was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then it actually started with me and my brother, like when we were young. Like he was the one actually making music out of his mouth.
Okay.
And I was the one who was singing and rapping. And basically we just used to improvise. And from that I said, I want to do what my brother does. Like I want to like make music out of my mouth. So I started making music out of my mouth. And then it just developed from there. I started watching videos. It's become mainstream. And I just...
Okay, give us a bit of sample. How do you do your music?
I could do an Indian song if you like.
Oh my God, which one?
I forgot what it's called. It's from the film Partner.
Okay.
It's
My God. Brilliant. Brilliant.
So,
do you get breathless when you're doing this, or you need practice to do this?
It's technique. You can breathe while you're doing it. Like you breathe from your nose, take it out of your mouth. You can just alternate.
I mean, if you have to perform on the stage, you know, you need a long time, strength to do it. So it's a technique that you can breathe from nose.
Yeah, you can do it. You can breathe from your nose. You can breathe from your mouth, like. I'm still breathing.
You're still
like
breathing.
That, yeah.
Okay.
So,
that's very good. So what else do you do about your this music after that? Do you sing?
No, I don't sing.
Rapping? No rapping.
I want to be something different. Like this is like raw talent. It hasn't been exploited yet in like in the actual mainstream.
Okay.
So I just want to like represent the talent.
So for youngsters, you do this.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Because like I said at the start, we're trying to bring something different to the music industry. You know, nowadays, like I said, you see the same old stuff, the same old content, the same old topics. And with his talent, I only, how long have I known you roughly? It's been about few months.
Okay.
And I've been working closely with him for the past few months. I actually performed at his school.
All right.
So, it was Beale High School in East London. I performed there. And,
with him?
No, I didn't even know who he was.
All right, he was performing there already.
And then they said, oh, we've got a beatboxer here as well. I was like, all right, that's cool. Let me just speak to him. So then we went backstage. We practiced. We done our thing, and then he was like, look, I'm really nervous, man. This is like the first time that I'm performing. And obviously, I've been doing this for quite a while now as well.
So you became friends then?
I was saying, look, relax. It's gonna be fine. I was trying to like settle his nerves as well. Just be like, just take it easy, man. Just enjoy the moment. And then we performed, and it was my first experience of performing live with a beatboxer. So it was something different for me as well. Because usually I perform with, you know, either a beat in the background or just spoken word, just a cappella. But then we mixed it up. We done something different with this time. We had him doing the beat right from his mouth, and then me just rapping or doing the spoken word right through my mouth. So everything that the audience saw was happening right in front of them. So there was no person like on the computer putting music on.
Okay, come on, give us your sample as well for your rapping. Come on, together.
Which one do you want to go for, man?
I feel Letter to the BMP.
Letter to the BMP. Before we do the track, let me just tell you a little bit more about the track so the audience knows what it is. It was called Letter to the BMP. I released it in April. I released it in April, a week before the election. So obviously people are aware of the BMP. I don't need to remind them what their policies are. But I tried to write a letter to the BMP in the form of a song, representing the ethnic minorities of Great Britain.
All right.
So with that track, it actually got banned from radio because they said that we can't play this because it's going to upset some of our listeners.
All right.
So that upset me as well. But they were like, I'm sorry, it's a good track, but we can't play it on the radio. It's too controversial. It's too upsetting. But when I think about the track, because that track I spent. How long did I spend? I spent a long time with that track.
Man.
I spent a long time just researching. You know, people think that rap is all about whatever. You can rhyme words. You just rhyme two words together.
It does take a long time to do it.
It takes a long time, and especially if you want to put like a message behind every line as well. You know, it's easy to rhyme words.
That's right.
It's not
to
easy
convey
to
message.
To make people think with every line that you write. So that's what I attempt to do. I attempt to put a message in every line that I write. So if you listen to any of my tracks and you just like fast forward to
we are going to watch one of your tracks. So I hope it's ready now. After you give us a sample, then we'll have this video on. Yeah, you can have water. Sure. Just feel free. This is like you are sitting in the drawing room, and my audience is sitting in the drawing room, so they are watching you. So after your sample, then we will show the video as well.
Right.
लो दोस्तों तुसी इना दा ये video देखा. That's what it calls fast lane.
Yeah, that was called Fast Lane. That was actually, you took me by surprise by playing that. That was actually the first ever track that I made when I was 17 years old.
All right.
I totally forgot about that track. So just seeing it was good.
Where did you shoot that?
No, what it was a typography video. So back then, when I didn't make official music videos, you know, because obviously they cost a lot of money. So I had typography videos, which were basically the lyrics come onto the screen.
All right.
Which the viewers just saw. So every word that I said just came onto the screen, so people could follow what I was saying.
All right. So what was this about?
This was basically, I wrote this at a time when, you know, there was a lot of talk about the economic crisis. You know, they were saying, recession, financial crisis, this, that. And I put it into perspective in terms of people are chasing what they seem to be important in at the moment. You know, they're trying to chase materialism in the form of, we need to buy some nice clothes, we need to buy a new car, but they seem to forget about the people that are in the third world. You know, they seem to forget about the people that have no shoes on their feet, let alone the latest shoes, you know. So that track, it's always one of my favorite tracks because I wrote it when I was just a kid. I was just like 16 years old. So yeah, that was nice. It was nice just watching it again.
How did you write that song? Did you had any bad experience or good experience in those things? What did you see first?
I had no experience.
No experience.
Just what you saw.
It was just basically what I've experienced in my life,
in your life.
What I've seen with the world at large. Every day I live my life. I'm actually an undergraduate law student as well.
All right.
So I'm doing a law degree at the same time as the music. So my life speeds up, like goes double the fast and double the speed. So for me to make that track when I was 16, it was just reflecting my thoughts at that age. I was just a kid, and my thoughts on the way that the media had talked about this recession, about this economic crisis.
All right.
And yes, so people heard about it.
दोस्तों तुसी सुनिया कि यह बच्चा law दी डिग्री कर रहा है. ये नहीं कि कल्ला यह ऐसे म्यूजिक दे विच अपने आप नो टाइम बिता रहा है कि yes, I have to live and do these things. No, he's studying as well. Which university you're studying?
I'm at Swansea University in Wales.
In Wales. Yeah. All right. What about your parents? What they think about your this rapping thing, lyricist?
My parents, obviously, like all Asians, they want to focus on education. So it's important for me to get my priorities right, which is what my dad and my mom always say. So
so you listen to your parents.
So obviously you have to listen to your parents.
अगर ना सुनेगा तो वो फिर लगाएंगे.
So no, I've got a lot of respect for my parents. I've got a lot of respect for my parents. So I see myself, I'm only here because of them. You know, I see myself, I've only achieved the success that I've achieved because of their prayers, because of their support. So
of course,
hopefully I can go on to achieving bigger things. Inshallah we can achieve even bigger things.
Your parents, do they support you as well?
Yeah, they find it something unusual. They never heard it before.
They think what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Let's take him to the hospital.
Never mind, not every art gonna be in every person. Something very unusual, very different from other artists. You've got this thing, you know. And I was just wondering, after this break, I will ask you that how long you can do this and what different kinds music you can play with your mouth. We will go to the break.
Okay.
Little break. दोस्तों, break वाले जा रहे हैं. Break के बाद थोड़ा स्वागत करेंगे. Stay tuned. We will be back soon.
For that elegant look, why not come to Sunny Jewelers? Whether it's engagement, wedding or anniversary, Sunny Jewelers for those special occasions.
Sunny Jewelers, 41 Belgrave Road, Leicester. Call Leicester 0116 268 1618.